We're going to discuss today how 80% of what you do might not be a well use of your time. We'll talk about it and we'll be back in just a minute. Hi, this is Ginger Bratzel, the author of the book Secrets of Creating a Prosperous Dental Practice and the founder of gingerbratzel.com, a new patient attraction automation. And I'm here to share with you today where you might be wasting a whole lot of your time, energy, and money. We've all heard of the 80-20 principle. 80% of your income comes from 20% of what you do. 80% of your happiness comes from 20% of your life and your friends. All those things apply. I've even heard the statistics that molar endo, 80% of the teeth have a 20 millimeter length. So there, it goes across all spectrums. So when it comes to the 80-20 rule, I find dentists are spending their time focused on the wrong thing. They're wasting time on that 80%. So they'll go after patients because there's a whole bunch of them that they think they need to go get, and instead of concentrating on the 20%. So today we're going to talk about refocusing your growth, refocusing your development, and refocusing your attention to that smaller 20%. So you can give it more effort, you can give it more attention, and in return you're going to get more results. That's a wonderful thing about all of this. So let's say, for instance, you have a population of patients who haven't been in for their recare exam, and let's say plus 2 years. So, and you look at that list and there's a whole bunch of people in there and you think, oh my gosh, I need to get a hold of them. That's money on the table. And it is in a certain degree. But let's talk about what that translates into results, and it's from your effort. Most of those patients, and I'll say most of those patients, are not going to respond to anything you can do. So as far as what effort you should put towards them, don't put your man hours, your most attention grabbing and time consuming activities towards them. Instead, look at your recare as far as patients who are just a little bit past due, because you have the relationship with them. They will be more likely to come in. Look for patients who have unfinished treatment plans that are who've already spent a lot of money with you, because that will increase your response. Statistically, you know, I'm not making these things up. This is just what we see. So stop trying to focus on your efforts that you shouldn't be doing. I have people talking about, they'll talk about their team members. Say, I have these great team except for this one person. And all their frustration, they go home thinking about this one person. They talk to me in meetings about this one person. And Ginger, if you could just make them understand. And everything is going towards that one problem, when they have somebody else in the office who's producing 80% of the results, getting 80% of the work done. And I know it's not fair. Everyone should be doing their part, but that's not how it works. So why not focus on how can you encourage that other person who's really giving you 80% of the results, that minority? How can you incentivize them? How could you train them so they could be even more effective? What tools and resources could you give to them where they give you even more results? And stop worrying about this problem child on the side. Don't think about the problem patients that come in and make your life miserable. Focus on the ones that are really there, who pay their bills, make your life easy. And once you shift your focus and your attention, proportionally you will see your results change. I see this all the time when we start working with clients. It's just focusing on the wrong thing. So remember the 80-20. We want to focus on the small minority, the 20% of the whole practice, out of the procedures, out of the team members, the ones that give us 80% of our results, and we want to get more out of them. If we could get 82% out of that, that little significance would be tremendous. So go back, revisit your 80-20 and see what you're wasting your time on, even in your marketing, because 80% of your marketing is a waste. It's a learning curve and it supports the other 20%, but don't get so hung up on trying to make that 80% better. Let's find out about that 20% that you can fine tune and get more out of it. This is Ginger Bratzel. We're here to help you get more patients, keep more patients, and create sustainable growth for your practice.